Maybe Donald Trump's grift related to cryptocurrency is so complicated, his own family can't figure it out, because a company called Magic Eden has just launched the Trump crypto wallet, a place where you can store purportedly anonymously a cryptocurrency that you've obtained, meme currency in particular that you've obtained, like Trump meme coins. But when reached for comment, Eric Trump said, I run that business and I don't know anything about the Trump crypto wallet. Uh-oh. This is what happens when your family bases its fortune and its ability to influence peddle on cryptocurrency and all of the actors, good and bad, that reside in that ecosystem. I'm Michael Popok. You're on Legal AF. Let's get to the bottom of it. I saw the social media postings. Trump announces new Trump meme wallet. I saw the photo. Looked a lot like Butler, Pennsylvania. You know, a name and likeness you'd have to get a authorization from in order to use it, or you have violated certain laws related to privacy and copyright protection. So, silly me, I thought this is a Trump-authorized, Trump-sponsored meme coin wallet. Quick tutorial on cryptocurrency. You can't touch it. It's electronic. If you're talking about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency, it is generated from a mathematical algorithm using giant servers that use up a lot of power, terrible for the environment, by the way, to generate an ultimate unique digital asset or digital coin. This is how Donald Trump, through meme coins and blockchain and cryptocurrency, this is how he is planning to make hundreds of billions of dollars. You heard that number right before he leaves office. He's already made over $1 billion since he's been in office. He's already doubled his fortunes since he's been in office. Cryptocurrency is a great way to do it because most of the buyers are foreign, meaning they can get access to and buy a president, because he's still president last time I looked, without having to violate federal campaign law. That's why Donald Trump loves all things cryptocurrency. Now, within that ecosystem, putting on my Wall Street hat for a minute, within that ecosystem, there's a lot of different players. There's the people and businesses that mine it. They're called crypto miners. They have rigs attached to large computers and server networks and generate these cryptocurrency. That's one. You then have the marketplace, which is usually what's called a liquidity pool that allows buyers and sellers to buy and sell, lending money on both sides of the transaction in order to make it happen and taking a bigger commission as a result. That's two. Three, there's the people that actually own wallets, generate wallets, own the wallets with the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency inside of it. And then there's something called a meme coin, M-E-M-E, which is a ridiculous cryptocurrency that has absolutely no backing to it. There's no gold standard. There's no money behind it. There's no US dollar. And they have cute names like Dogecoin or Fart Coin, or in the case of Donald Trump, Trump Coin. And that's what Donald Trump was selling at a cryptocurrency dinner that you and I paid for, because Donald Trump attended that in his official, non-official capacity, in which he raised hundreds of millions of dollars by having people in the room that bought his meme coin, his phony meme coin, and he makes money there too. He owns the crypto miners through a family business owned by his sons. He owns the liquidity pool and the platform for crypto sales through World Liberty Finance. He owns actual cryptocurrency, and he gets a bigger commission for all the buys and sells. He doesn't really care about the value of the meme coin. He just needs velocity, trading volume, because he makes money on the buy and the sell. Get it? And this is a way for foreigners to, as I said before, to buy a president. Now, what's happened with this wallet? Good question. So there's something called Magic Eden. Sounds delicious. However, it is a company that was in the non-fungible token space, the NFT space, where you have unique things that exist in reality, like the photo of Butler, Pennsylvania, or the certain digital portrait or photo or YouTube or something. They then give it a serial number, and you can buy and sell it, and people bought it and sold it. There was a huge market for NFTs that Donald Trump tried to cash in on before, where he made all these trading cards. Remember with him, as cartoonishly put in cosplay, superhero outfits and cowboys and looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Those are NFTs, not meme coins, not currency that you could use to buy and sell things, but items that you could buy and sell as assets. Now, all of this sounds ridiculous and sounds like people are buying the president. And that's true. And so Democrats, not the MAGA Republicans in Congress, are introducing bills to address presidents who are trying to sell out America and sell the White House. And so Richie Torres, a representative in New York, who's going to be joining me this week for an interview, he's introduced and sponsored a bill to put a stop to this, which is what you would expect. And we'll spend more time with Representative Torres when he's with me. Now let's get back to the wallet. So I see the photo. I see the Butler photo. I see the arm up. I see Trump in there. I see all sorts of representations by Magic Eden, apparently, about how they're going to run the Trump wallet. It all looks very official. But then CNBC reaches out to Eric Trump. And Eric Trump posts on social media, I don't know anything about this. Here's what he actually posted today. This is right on the heels of the $ Trump token team and all of that. It's again, this is being billed as the first and only crypto wallet for true Trump fans, promising 1 million in Trump meme rewards for people that sign up. And there's already a wait list for it. Now, when Eric Trump saw this, who purportedly runs the company, he said the following: I run at Trump and I know nothing about this project, ! At World Liberty Finance, $ Trump, at American BTC. American BTC is American Bitcoin. They're the ones that are mining Bitcoin. He posted on his social media on his site. That's a problem. So CNBC went back to Magic Eden and said, what gives? I don't know anything about this, because others had posted it. As you can see, we threw it up there about. So what do you have? You have people grifting off the back of a grift. You have people unauthorized setting up meme coin wallets and playing catch me if you can with the Trump family. They're going to try to out criminal the criminals that are in charge of the White House and the Trump organization. It was so bad that was Eric Trump's revelation. This is the problem with the cryptocurrency industry. There's no Securities and Exchange Commission. There's no regulator. Some people around the world might be thinking, Popok, there must be a crypto exchange commission or something that needs to get to the bottom of this. No, and there never will be while Trump is still in office, because he wants all gas, no brakes when it comes to cryptocurrency, because that's how his family is going to make hundreds of billions of dollars, like any good kleptocracy, before they leave office. So does it shock me that Magic Eden may have crossed the line and have taken advantage of the Trump family? No. Do I take Eric Trump at his word that he knows nothing about it? Sure. I've said before, this is the only crime family that has 2 Fredos, maybe 3, running it. Barron, Eric, and Don Jr. The fact that Eric Trump had to go on social media to disclaim any knowledge of the Trump wallet is farcical, but also super sad, and shows how corrupt the family is and how open to corruption the family is. That's what people are trying to do. They're trying to make money off the Trumps. They're trying to make money with the Trumps. They're trying to get a piece of the Trumps, all in real time. The rest of the world and its leaders are, depending upon where they're located, are either slapping their forehead and saying WTF or W legal AF, or they're saying in fascist countries, why didn't we think of that? The guy that runs Argentina that tried a crypto scandal of his own, but it wasn't able to pull it off because he's not good at it. He's probably thinking, why didn't I think of that? But we're going to continue to think about it all right here on the Midas Touch Network and on Legal AF. Take a minute, hit the free subscribe button. There'll be more reporting on this, I am sure, at the intersection of law and politics. Come over to our Legal AF Substack and come over to our Legal AF, the podcast, where we are the #1 law and politics podcast in America on YouTube's weekly podcast list. And that's all a compliment to you and to the passion of our audience. I thank you for being here. Until my next report, I'm Michael Popok. Can't get your fill of Legal AF? Me neither. That's why we formed the Legal AF Substack. Every time we mention something in a hot take, whether it's a court filing or a oral argument, come over to the Substack. You'll find the court filing and the oral argument there, including a daily roundup that I do called, wait for it, Morning AF. What else? All the other contributors from Legal AF are there as well. We got some new reporting. We got interviews. We got ad-free versions of the podcast and hot takes. Where? Legal AF on Substack. Come over now to free subscribe.